Welcome to the HardReset.Info YouTube channel. Today I would like to show how you can reset VIVO phone. So there are practically two ways you can initiate the factory reset process. The first one, you will need to launch settings for, then enter the system category, onwards go for the reset options, and go for the erase all data factory reset. Then tap at the erase all data, confirm your choice, and then the hard reset process will be initiated and performed. And after it does, you will be greeted with the initial setup menu. The other way around, if you for some reason cannot get to settings, or your screen of your device is password locked, you can initiate this process from recovery menu as well. In order to enter the recovery menu, you will need to power your device off and then simultaneously hold the power and volume up buttons until the VIVO logo appears. Then, as you can see, we've made it to the fast boot menu. From here, go for the recovery menu, use volume rocker and the power key as controls. So volume rocker to move or go up or down respectively, and power button to, well, confirm your choice, confirm your selection. So from here you will need to go for clear data, or actually it is the touchscreen. So tap at the clear data like that. Then you can either clear cache or clear all data, and obviously we gotta go for the clear all data option. Hit the OK button. It is also important to note that prior to factory resetting your device, you gotta make sure to back up or save all the data you do not want to be lost, since the hard reset results in internal storage of your phone being formatted. So, well, all the data and files that it has just vanish and get wiped clean. Anyway, so as you can see, the factory wiping data reset was performed successfully. Now let's return and, well, power on the device, or restart it in this case. And after the phone or the system, phone, whatever, gets restarted, as I've already said, we will be greeted with the initial system setup, which I'm going to lead you through as well. So let's give it some time to wake up. Alrighty, so here's the starting page of initial system setup. Over here we can choose the language we would like to have our setup in, and also manage the accessibility settings if that's something you want to go for. Then we can start. The following page is to select our location or region ultimately. Then you gotta accept all the terms and agreements, or read them as well. That's something that is not obligatory, but I think necessary. If you are agreeing on something, it is worth reading that you are agreeing with. Now you can connect to the Wi-Fi network, or you can also go for the setup offline option, but I'll actually go ahead and quickly connect my device to internet. At this point you can transfer apps and data from your old phone if you want to, of course, or you can just don't copy and skip the step. If you decide to migrate the data and files from your old phone to your new VIVO mobile device, it will have a very comprehensive instructions and setup steps, so I don't think you will encounter any obstacles or issues or difficulties, since the instructions and guidance you will be provided with is going to be pretty clear. At this point, you can either log into your Google account or skip the step. I'm actually going to log into the account real quick. Majority of the steps you'll have over here can be skipped, and you will be able to return to them later on after the setup is complete. So if you do not want to do something at this stage and you can and you have an option to skip it, you can absolutely do that. For example, the data copying step is optional. The Google account sign-in is also optional. The Wi-Fi connecting to the Wi-Fi network is also somewhat optional, but well, it is way easier to set up the phone once connected to internet, so I recommend that you go for it. Over here, the system suggests that you lock your screen with one of the screen lock methods that this phone provides you with. You can either go with screen locks, the vanilla or regular screen locks such as pattern pin or complex password, or you can also go with biometrical ones. Those were the face and fingerprint recognition. I'll just skip the screen lock stage since I do not want to lock my screen now. And as you can see, the system suggests that we can either leave the setup or finish it prematurely somewhat and finish all the steps later, but I'll just breeze through all the other steps that it has. So in here you can set up the Google Assistant, then Google Assistant as well. Then you can set up the Google Pay, and use your phone for contactless payments through the NFC technology. In here you can add another email account, customize the interface, text, font style, whatever, and review additional apps to be installed. Now I'll just go for the no thanks option, let the system finish the setup. Over here there are some options in terms of app permissions and service recommendations, which I'll just accept everything at this point. Then you are entitled to select the system navigation type. You can choose between 3 digital buttons navigation like this, the way the smartphones used to have your navigation back in days, but now I think everyone is leaning towards the gestures more, so that's what I'll go for, but you do you. You can absolutely select any of those two, and then we can just get started with the system, and pretty much the setup is complete, finished, and you can just start using your phone. Alrighty, so that will be it for this video. If you found this tutorial helpful, do not forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Bye bye!